motorsport, evolution is the core challenge. It is the charm of the sport, what captivates its fans. The simple understanding that achievements unlocked in the previous season must be surpassed in the next. In 2017, Subaru Rally Team USA raised their bar to a new level. Their progress in both race programs was clear. In rally, a dominant head-to-head battle for the driver's title pushed the team to its limits.
Were we the better driver? No, but we did exactly what we needed to do and we got the win.
And in Rallycross, a rejuvenated program found the taste of success they've been striving for.
Got it over the line, and once you tick that first box, it becomes easier after that.
It was a clear and present evolution, and it was all done in front of the fans. Following those successes, the cold Vermont winter didn't slow their progress. But it did bring a wave of change. Targets and goals shifted. The future path updated. One title chase shifts to new opponents. And the push to the top of one Rallycross championship moves to a new one. It's a new level of off-season change, far beyond anything they've seen before. In motorsport, the mission often evolves as much as the cars. And it has. Those who adapt find success. Those who hesitate fall behind. And this team hasn't hesitated for a single moment. This is launch control. The 2018 American Rally Association Championship begins under the warmth of a Portland sun. The opening round of the season always draws attention, but this year, the attention is heightened. Travis Pastrana's title defense isn't possible due to his other commitments.
Well, we're mixing things up. Travis will appear a couple of times this year, but we have other drivers that are very accomplished in rallying, and we want to showcase their efforts as well.
This year I'm racing 3 different teammates who've got nothing to lose. It's put me in a pretty difficult position because obviously I want to go out there and show that I can still be the quickest driver, but at the same time I'm the one that's going to have to bag the points and make sure we bring the championship home.
David has to go for the championship, so his approach might be different. He wants to be equally fast, so he's not going to let them run away with it, but then he has to worry about tomorrow.
This weekend, ex-World Rally Team driver Chris Atkinson gets the call.
We are here just to try our best, and of course I want to win. That's what we do this for.
Add 2 World Rally cars and some big names, and the championship start has fans buzzing. The opening 4 stages around Pacific Raceway proves that while Higgins has the local knowledge, Atkinson is up for the challenge.
Every time they go to this stage, they're on the limit, and that's what we're going to have to do if we're going to be fast.
The key of this is just, you've got to be in it at the end, and that's what the main focus will be.
Left 140, tyres on your right, 75 slippy braking, slippy, left 4 minus around the tyres, slippy left 4 minus around the tyres, 130.
I want to win the rally. I've won the rally, I think it's 8 times before, so I want to go back and strike another one.
Night sets in, and the gap between the 2 drivers is just 2.6 seconds.
We're not doing that. We'll get down there. Now Connor's going.
While it's all systems go in Portland, it's the hard work during the off-season that has set this team up for success.
The off-season has been extremely busy. It hasn't been quiet one day. Not only did we rebuild 2 rally cars, We've built 3 new Rallycross cars.
The Rallycross program continues to push forward with substantial power plant development and an improved aero package.
We took the best of what was there from 17, and we altered the things that we weren't happy with for a new 18 car. The progress could be seen by everybody.
With a reduced calendar, the mission is condensed. There's no time to play catch-up this year.
It is limited opportunity, so we need to perform very well, very quickly. I think we will be very competitive.
Day 2 at the Oregon Trail Rally is where the teammates really get to turn up the heat.
Yeah, obviously yesterday just the plan's always just to get through those first days. We lost a little bit of time in stage 3 with a little bit of an overshoot that cost us 4 seconds, but happy to come out of last night in front.
We're only a couple of seconds behind, so really it starts today. If he takes a big chunk of time out of there, it's going to be tough to get it back on this rally, so we've got to be on it from the first stage.
You know, if we can stay in contention today and then we can have a big fight back again tomorrow, I think will be the thing. It's just going to be damage limitation today more than anything.
The 2 Subarus have only run 9 competitive stage miles, and now they're going to run more than that in just the first stage of the day.
3, 2, 1, go 1.5 left long, in. And early left 6 minus in, times 5 plus okay.
David Higgins and Craig Drew are running first on the road.
Loose, left 4 long gear. Late loose, left 4 long gear.
On top of being charged with carrying the team's championship hopes, he'll be sweeping the loose layer of dust and gravel off the road surface. It doesn't sound like a big obstacle, but when the margins are tight, everything's a factor. Chris Atkinson and Stephan Provo are next, and will have not only the advantage of a swept road, but also a set of tire tracks to help judge their pace.
80, sharp right, 30, long cut, 8 left, opens, 80, late 7 left long cut.
Higgins and Drew lay down the fastest time on the opening stage of the day and win the next. But Atkinson is right there on the timesheet, just 2 seconds behind.
129 right on crest, 80.
A second pass over the same loop of stages should serve him well. It would only take a small mistake on the part of his teammate to hand him the lead at his first American rally. The 2 Subarus may not have pulled away from each other, but they have pulled away from the rest of the field. Ken Block's Group A Escort can't match the modern cars and is down nearly 2 minutes. And Barry McKenna, in a World Rally Fiesta, is staying in striking distance, 30 seconds back.
60.
Atkinson's pace is impressive, but a rare mechanical issue ends his rally.
Sign.
Watch this. Oil pressure, engine went. Yeah. Oh, we're on fire. Okay.
We weren't quite there with David. We was within a few seconds, but he was just inching away, and I guess that's that local knowledge. I knew a few places I just lifted a bit and didn't quite have that last bit, and these stages are so fast that you need to do the stages a couple of times to get your notes right. Apart from that, it felt pretty good, but on the last stage we had a bit of a technical issue and car stopped, so that's it for the day, unfortunately.
At service, Higgins and Drew learn of Atkinson's misfortune. Their rally remains drama-free.
Yeah, we had a really good run, to be honest. We knew we were losing an awful lot of time with the sweeping. Barry's times, even against Chris, were very, very strong. So you can tell the roads were definitely improving. So nothing is ever safe in rallying. You've always got to be ready for. Sometimes you can almost just expect everything to be fine all the time. But you know, it happens unfortunately to everybody. Every team it can strike you. So it's never over till it's over.
While the technicians look over both cars, only one leaves to finish the day. Higgins and Drew have made a career of managing their competition. They find pace while limiting risk and out-surviving those who take risks to climb to their level.
And entry lane left 3 plus drive, 100.
More often than not, the number 75 car ends up standing alone by the end.
And half 8, neat right tightens 2 plus extra long.
While Atkinson and Provo will rejoin the stages tomorrow. Higgins and Drew finished the day with a 1-minute lead to their nearest competitor.
And lane right 3 plus. Opens and tightens right 4 long.
The off-season is often a long one for race fans. But for a race team, it sets the stage for the new year. As the Rallycross season ended in 2017, development on an updated chassis and a 2018 spec Rallycross engine took full flight. And while the entire Vermont sports car staff moved forward, so did their new home, from groundbreaking in May to the foundation being poured in August. The building was taking shape by November and starting to look like a home worthy of the world-class team.
You know, we have a very high-level team, great engineers, technicians, drivers, the whole package. Well, we were falling down in one area, and that was our facility. So we needed to make a major step.
As the new car enters the final stages of preparation, the team's looking forward to the move to the new facility.
Moving to this building, I think we will be able to do all of our jobs better. We were out of room several years ago, and it's just grown drastically. We moved in, I think, with 14 people, and we had 55 people.
The opening round of the newly formed America's Rallycross Championship is set to begin in Silverstone, England. A rain-soaked final test seems appropriate. One last chance to fine-tune the cars before their trip across the ocean. Day 3 of the Oregon Trail Rally. And Higgins and Drew start with the confidence that comes with a 1-minute lead and a wealth of experience to preserve that lead. Atkinson is back after an overnight repair. Out of contention, but in it for stage wins. Higgins and Drew once again lead the way. The temptation to outdo their teammates remains strong. The smart move is to dial back their pace and cruise to victory.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
But they know the headlines will show that Atkinson won stages on his first ever rally in North America.
Left 6 out, try and set post into 6 minus.
As racers, they'll be pulled in both directions. Chris Atkinson has found his rhythm in the number 55 STI.
1, go, 120, later, 9 right press long.
The car was designed around Higgins, and it takes time to rework the settings to Chris's driving style.
Tightens late, 9 long on crest, 50, 9 right press long on crest for 120, braking late mid, 7 left plus, left, then late, 10 right long in, 40, later, 9 left on crest.
He's on pace, tying the opening stage and winning the next by 0.3 of a second.
150.
Then by another 3 seconds on stage 3. Higgins and Drew do the smart thing. People may read the headlines, but a championship title goes into the record books. At service, all goes well.
No, that's good. Exhaust is up off everything. That's going to go all day.
It's heading in the right direction. Cars getting set up more to my liking, and these cars have been developed around David for years now. And I've got to sort of adapt that to what I want. doesn't turn, like reacting to those like fast left, right. Yeah, there's still more speed out there, which is encouraging. I can definitely push harder than we're going now, and we're winning stages doing that, so it's a good step. Open. Close.
Obviously, we're still working on our tyre limits, so we had quite bad used tyres. We were forced to use a narrow tyre to clean the road, so it's not the perfect tyre for when you're on the fast sections, but it's what we need to do to try and clean it. So now we can go back out onto a wider tyre and just try and keep the car middle of the road again.
With the morning loop complete, the rest of the day is a series of repeated stages. If you're out of the running, victories come in other forms. Stage wins. Longest jump, 115 feet. A car setup dialed into his liking for the next event. He would have liked to have battled for the win, but Atkinson leaves Oregon with strong takeaways.
And cut 4 right, then 4 left opens, and cut 8 right minus long on crest.
Higgins and Drew do what they do best. Consistent and undeniable pace.
Then, flat left over bridge, 200.
Outlasting their opponents and making smart, calculated decisions instead of succumbing to the temptation of short-term victories.
80, left 5-8, turns 4, hold. Repeat, left 5-8, turns 4, hold. It wants to be a 5 plus that one anyway. Then right 5 plus long.
They play the long game.
100.
And it works.
150, flat right past yellow, 200.
It's still early days in the 2018 ARA Championship. A win for Subaru, coupled with a strong drive from the first of the guest drivers.
Awesome that the guys get the car fixed when we get out today. We adjusted the setup a lot overnight. Every time we go out, we're just getting faster and faster and faster. And now I'm getting close to the feeling I'm looking for. And if we had this feeling at the start of the rally, it would have been on with David. So looking forward to the next time out.
It's been a long time since our last rally and a long time since my last win, so really pleased with that. It's going to be a tough year because every time someone gets in the car against us, they've got nothing to lose and everything to gain on a one-off rally. So it's important for us to keep picking up the points and making sure we just focus on our own job and don't get too worried about the one-off specials.
Each round a repeated mission. Each round a new intrigue.
Congratulations to our overall winners. Let it fly, ladies and gentlemen.
Higgins and Drew breathe easy for now, but the work has just begun. Next time, on Launch Control, Subaru Rally Team USA takes on a barrage of back-to-back events that sees the team swing from one side of the country to the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. With every team driver in action, it's all hands on deck for what will be a crucial moment for this determined team. That's next time on Launch Control.